You don't want to just obsess about attribution to something that collects leads. You want to look about attribution of something that represents quality for your business. So that could be a sales opportunity or at best new business. So you can replicate what are the things that consistently start high quality outcomes like sales opportunities or revenue at best. Whereas if you obsess about just how can I do more of what just generates a lot of email addresses for us, that's most likely not going to correlate with what is the best thing you can do for your company in terms of producing quality demand. Oh, and I promise to say my favorite model, if you're able to actually show the journey from first touch until revenue, then I really liked the first touch model, because I think for a lot of cases, our responsibility as marketers is to start out quality demand that ends up becoming sales much later. So if there's things we can consistently do that gets us attention from the right kind of people, that's why I want to use the first touch model to isolate what is it that starts the quality journeys for us.
Yeah, particularly with some of these longer B2B cycles, I've had leads that have come in and we get very excited because somebody booked a demo, and we go back into the CRM and we talked to this person 5 years ago at a trade show, right? That was the first time they got into the CRM.
Yeah.
And then you may not have heard from them for 3 years, and then they were on a webinar, and then so that's a lot of the value of this. And then the back end of the customer journey, particularly with B2B, is a lot more complicated because it typically isn't a purchase on the site, right? It's not somebody going in and putting it in the shopping cart and giving their credit card. Sometimes it is. But typically it's then going and buying it from a reseller or some other activity. So I think to your point, ideally you want to be able to track it from that first touch through every touch that they're doing, and then get it to a point. If you can't get it to the point of purchase, get it to a point that you know converts at a certain percentage-wise. So for software, often that is a demo or a download. So I think what we're saying here is when you're first starting out, first touch is probably a great way to look at it. But then as you're spending more money and you want to get a much closer look and better data, then you start building in these other levels to it.
Yeah, I think essentially what we're trying to do is to help us make smart decisions